before. All we ever get is groove. Well, every day we say our prayer. Will they change the bill of fare? Still we get the same old groove. Well, there's not a crust, not a crumb. Can we find, can we beg, can we borrow or cash? But there's nothing to stop us from getting a thrill when we all close our eyes and imagine glorious food, hot sausage and mustard, fire in the moon, cold jelly and custard, peas, pudding and saveloys. What next is the question? Rich gentlemen having boys in digestion. Oh, food, glorious food, we're anxious to try it. 3 banquets a day, our favorite diet. Just picture a great big steak, fried, roasted or stewed. Glorious food, what is it more handsome? Not swallow or chew, still worth the king's ransom. What is it we dream about? Our dreams on the side, wild peaches and cream about 6 feet high. Food, glorious food, eat right with the menu. Just loosen your belt 2 inches and then you work up a new appetite in this interlude. Once again food, fabulous food, glorious food. Food, glorious food, don't care what it looks like. Done crude, don't care what the cook's like. Just thinking of growing fat, our senses go reeling. One moment of knowing that, full of feeling. Food, glorious food, what wouldn't we give for that extra bit more? That's all that we live for. Why should we be fated to do nothing but grow on food? Magical food, wonderful food, marvelous food, fabulous food, beautiful food.
For what you are about to receive, may the Lord make you truly thankful.
sir. I want some more.
What?
Please, sir. I want some more.
More?
Catch him!
Save him!
Hold him!
Stop him!
Pound him! Pound him! Pound him!
Come on! Wait! Before we put the lad to task, may I be so curious as to ask his name? Oliver, never before has a boy wanted more. Oliver,
Knows what's in store.
there's a dark, thin, winding staircase without any banister, which will throw him down and feed him on cockroaches out of a canister. Oliver, what will we do when he's turned black and blue? He will curse the day somebody named him Oliver. Oliver, never before has a boy wanted more. Oliver,
Won't ask for more when he knows what's in store.
there's a sooty chimney long overdue for a sweeping out, which will shove him up, and one day next year with the rats he'll come creeping out. Oliver, what will he do in this terrible stew? He will rue the day somebody named him Oliver.
Before has a boy wanted more. Oliver.
It's unprecedented, quite utterly.
He's disgraced this place. Oliver. Lock him in jail and put him on sale for the highest bid.
Glad to be rid of Oliver.
Collect his belongings and bring him back to me when you've done. To bed, all of you.
To bed! Off to bed or I'll thrash the lot of you! Mark my words, Mrs. Corney, that boy was born to be young. Why, I've never been so shocked in all my days.
Ow, Ash, Mr. Bumble. You've had quite a tan, and I fancy you'd enjoy a little drop of something special.
What is it?
Why, it's what I'm obliged to keep a little of in the house to put in the blessed infant's medicine when they ain't well. And I'll not be deceiving you, Mr. B. It's gin.
Well, you are a humane woman, Mrs. Corney. Oh, it's nice to be appreciated, Mrs. Corney. These young paupers in this parish, they don't appreciate me. Anti-parochial they are, ma'am. Anti-parochial. What, just this afternoon, Mrs. Corney, we gave away 20 loaves and cheese and a half, and still them young paupers is not contented.
Well, of course they're not. When would they be? Sweet Mr. Bumble.
Very sweet indeed, ma'am.
Bless you.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. Do you still keep a cat, madam?
Why, yes, and kittens too. I'm so fond of them, you can't imagine, Mr. Bumble. They're so happy, so cheerful, so frolicsome that they're quite companions for me.
Yes, very nice animals indeed, madam, and so very domestic.
And they're fond of their home too, I think.
Mrs. Corney, ma'am, what I mean to say is that, well, any cat or kitten who could find its home with you and not be contented, well, must be an idiot, ma'am, and don't deserve to live in it.
Ow, Mr. Bumble.
It's no use disguising facts, ma'am. An idiot, and I would drown it myself with pleasure.
Well, then you're a cruel man, and a very hard-hearted man besides.
Hard-hearted, Mrs. Corney? Hard? Are you hard-hearted, Mrs. Corney?
Dear me, what a curious question coming from a single man. What can you want to know for, Mr. B? Oh! Mr. Bumble! You're a naughty bad man. If you think I can't be proper, prim and haughty, I can. And your pardon if I mention, you must state your true intention.
Is there not another room here?
No.
If there were a bride and groom here, would there be?
Well, there might.
We shall see.
I shall scream. I shall scream. At the thought of what you're thinking, I shall scream.
You will wonder where the scream went when we come to an agreement. As my lovely dove is chubby, could she love a chubby hubby?
I shall scream, Mr. Bumble. I shall scream, Bumble Wumble. I shall scream,
Pardon? What the point is belongings, ma'am?
Well, I'd best be off and see what I can get for the young scoundrel.
Make sure to get a good price for him.
One boy for sale. He's going cheap, only 7 guineas, that or thereabouts. Small boy, rather pale, from lack of sleep. Feed him gruel dinners, keep from getting stout. If I should say he wasn't very greedy, I could not, I'd be telling you a tale. One boy for sale, come take a peep. Have you ever seen as nice a boy for sale? Liberal terms, Mr. Sowerberry, liberal terms, £3.
As a matter of fact, I was needing a boy.
Good, then it's settled. One parochial prentice. £3, please.
If you don't mind, Mr. Bumble, cash upon liking. Yes, cash upon liking. Mrs. Sowerberry!
What is it? Well, what do you want?
Oliver,
Is it?
pull that cap off your eyes and hold your head up, sir.
Oh, Mr. Bumble.
I was just telling Mr. Bumble that we may consider taking in this boy to work in the shop.
Dear me. He's very small.
Yes, he is rather small indeed, ma'am. There is no denying it, but he'll grow, Mrs. Sowerberry. He'll grow.
I dare say he will, on all victuals and all drink. They're wasted time, these workhouse boys. They always cost more to keep than what they're worth. Still, you men always think you know best.
But there's an expression of melancholy on his face which is very interesting. He would make for a delightful coffin follower. I don't mean a regular coffin follower, only for the children's practice. It would be very novel to have a follower in proportion, my sweet.
Yes, it's a possibility. Very well then, boy. What's your name?
Oliver. Oliver Twist, ma'am.
A singular name?
Yes, ma'am, and one of my own choosing.
Yours, Mr. Bumble.
Indeed, Mrs. Sowerberry. We name all of our foundlings in alphabetical order. The last one was an S. Swabble, I named him. This one was a T. Twist, I named him.
An orphan then, Mr. Bumble.
Indeed, Mrs. Sowerberry. His mother came to us destitute. Brings the child into the world, takes one look at him, promptly dies without so much as leaving a forwarding name and address.
Very well then, boy. Do you think you could look like that gentleman up there?
Maybe. Perhaps if I had a tall hat.
Never mind about tall hats.
The boy is quite right. These things must be done proper and correct. Get the boy a tall hat. Stand underneath the picture, boy.
Delightful!
That's very becoming.
Yes, yes. For once, Henry, I think you might have had a decent idea. Do you think you can keep that expression for a long time, boy, with the crowd watching ya?
Yes, I think so.
He's a born undertaker's mute. I could see him in his black silk suit, following behind the funeral procession with his features fixed in a suitable expression. There'll be horses with tall black plumes to escort us to the family tombs, with mourners in all corners who've been taught to weep in tune. Then the coffin lined with satin, that's your funeral.
That's your funeral.
Large enough to wear your hat in, that's your funeral.
That's your funeral.
We're just here to glamorize you for that endless sleep.
You might just as well look fetching when you're 6 feet deep. At the wake, we'll drink a toddy to the body beautiful.
That's your funeral.
Not our funeral.
That's your funeral. If you're fond of overeating, that's your funeral.
Funeral.
Little stars, oh my goodness, that's your funeral.
That's your funeral. Visualize the earth descending on you, God by God. You can't come back when you're buried underneath the sod.
We will not reduce our prices, keep your vices usual. That's your funeral.
Not our funeral.
That's your funeral.
I don't think this song is funny.
That's your funeral.
That's your funeral.
Here's the boy, now where's the money?
That's your funeral.
That's your funeral.
We don't harbor thoughts macabre.
There's no need to frown.
In the end, we'll either burn you up or nail you down.
We love coughs and wheezes and diseases called incurable. That's your funeral.
No one else's funeral.
That's your.
That's your funeral. Very well then, boy. That's your job. Junior coffin follower. Have you eaten yet?
No, ma'am.
Charlotte! Charlotte! What? Bring in some cold bits we put out for the dog. It hasn't been in all day, so we could go without him. I dare say the boy ain't too dainty to eat him. Are you, boy? Charlotte, this is the new boy. Give him to him. Charlotte, don't just stand there. Pull down the blinds. Henry, get to bed.
A superb effect the more I think about it. a follower in proportion.
Have you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. The dog's got to have it next. Now then, Oliver Twist, your bed is under the counter. You don't mind sleeping among coffins, I suppose? But it doesn't much matter whether you do or you don't. You can't sleep nowhere else.
Where is love? Does it fall from skies above? Is it underneath the willow tree that I've been dreaming of? Where is she? Who I close my eyes to see. Will I ever know the sweet hello that's meant for only me? Who can say where she may hide? Must I travel far and wide till I am beside the someone who I can mean something to? Where is love? Who can say where she may hide? Must I travel far and wide till I am beside the someone who I can mean something to? Where is
Charlotte, open the door, will ya? Charlotte, open the door.
I will directly, sir.
Are you the new boy?
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
11, sir.
Then I'll whop you new one when I get in. You just see if I don't, you little workhouse brat.
Did you knock, sir?
I kicked.
Did you want a coffin, sir?
No. But you'll be wanting one before very long if you keep checking your superiors. You don't know who I am, I suppose, workhouse?
No, I can't say that I do.
I'm Mr. Noah Claypole, and you're under me. So open up the blind, you old young scalawag.
Noah, I saved a nice bit of bacon for the master's breakfast. Oliver, take these bits and go over in the corner and eat them. And make haste, because I want you to mind the shop. Do you hear?
Do you hear, workhouse?
Here's your bacon, Noah.
Nice and greasy, just how I like it. What are you staring at, workhouse?
Lord Noah, let the boy alone.
Let him alone? I'm giving the boy a change, you silly thing. Everyone's left him alone. His father left him alone. His mother left him alone. They all left him alone. Except dear old, kind old Noah.
Well, I better go back downstairs. Something's burning.
Workhouse. How's your mother?
You leave my mother out of it. She's dead.
Well, what'd she die of, Workhouse? Shortness of breath?
She's just dead. She died of a broken heart.
Well, Roldy told the right phone Larry, Workhouse. What's that you are snivelling now?
You better not say anything more, see?
Better not say anything more, see? The cheek of it. The Workhouse cheek of it. You know, Workhouse, it can't be up now, and I'm sure you couldn't help it then. And I'm very sorry for it. I'm sure we all are in pity of very much. But you must know, Workhouse, your mother was a regular right-hand pattern.
What did you say?
And it's a good thing she died when she did, or she'd have been transported to Australia, or hung from a gibbet like it's not. Charlotte, listen! No! The name was the matter to me! Charlotte!
What is going on? Child! Quick! Put him in here!
You little...
Get the lid!
Get in there!
Quick! Okay, no, water, get out! Charlotte, water! Quick!
Oh my God, she's gone off.
Oh, Charlotte, we could have all been murdered in our beds! Water! Charlotte! Oh, you stupid girl! I wanted a drink! Oh, Charlotte, what's to become of us? Oh,
I found the beetle!
Mr. Bumble!
Where is this audacious young savage?
He's in here!
Help!
Oliver? Is that you, Oliver? Oliver, do you hear me?
Yes,
Do you know this here voice, Oliver?
yes I do.
And ain't you afraid of it, Oliver? Ain't you a trembling when I speak, Oliver?
No, I'm not.
Dear me! The boy must be mad! No one in half his senses could venture to speak to you like that!
It's not madness, ma'am. It's meat.
What?
Meat, ma'am, meat. Why, you've overfed him, ma'am. You've raised an artificial soul and spirit in the boy, unbecoming of his station in life.
Well, dear me! That is what comes of being over-generous!
You kept him on gruel like I suggested. This never would have happened.
Oh! Henry! That boy, Oliver! You've no idea what he's been up to! We had to look him up!
Let me out.
Who's in there? That coffin should not be occupied until tomorrow. That is reserved for a very important client.
You've been drinking!
Come out. Now, what's your explanation, you young scallywag?
He called my mother names.
Huh! Well, and what if he did? You little ungrateful wretch! She probably deserved what was said. And worse!
She didn't.
She did!
It's a lie.
My foot is broken!
Mrs. Solidarity, what?
Help me! Help me!
Look,
Someone, Charlotte! My foot is broken!
He's gone!
What? He's foot gone!
My 3 pounds run off.
Oh, Charlotte!
3 pounds?
My foot is broken!
Food, glorious food. Hot sausage and mustard. Well, we're in the mood. Cold jelly and custard.
What are you staring at? Ain't you never seen a toff?
No, never. I.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. Hungry?
Starving.
Here, catch. Tired?
Yes, I've been walking for 7 days.
7 days? Running away from a beak, you must be.
The what?
Now don't tell me you don't know what a beak is, me flash mate.
A beak's a bird's mouth.
My eyes, how green. A beak is a magistrate, for your information. Who are you running away from then? Your old man?
No, I'm an orphan. I've come to London to seek my fortune.
Oh, you have? Have you? Got any lodgings?
No,
Money?
not a farthing. Do you live in London?
When I'm alone. Suppose you want some place to sleep tonight. Are you accommodated?
No, I don't think so.
Then accommodated you shall be, me young mate. There's a certain place that I know a respectable old gentleman as lives there, what'll give you lodgings for nothing and never ask for the change. That is, if any other gentleman he knows introduces you. And does he know me? I should say he does. Not half he doesn't handsome.
He's the respectable old gentleman then. Is he a charity gentleman?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that. Not exactly. But if I introduce to someone, it's all right, on account of I have to be a particular favourite of Mr. Fagin. That's his name, Mr. Fagin. By the way, if I'm introducing you to Fagin, I'd better know who you are, me old China.
My name's Oliver. Oliver Twist.
And my name is Jack Dawkins, better known amongst more intimate friends as the Artful Dodger.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Dawkins.
Come to think of it, I ain't got no intimate friends. Still, what's the difference? You're coming with me.
Are you sure Mr. Fagin won't mind?
Mind? Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself part of the family. We've taken to you so strong. It's clear we're going to get along. Consider yourself well in. Consider yourself part of the furniture. There isn't a lot to spare. Who cares? Whatever we got, we share. Give us a chance to be. We should see some harder days. Empty lot of days. Why grouse? Always a chance to meet somebody to foot the bill. Then the drinks are on the house. Consider yourself our mate. We don't want to have no fuss. For after some consideration we can stay. Consider yourself one of us. Consider yourself
At home?
consider yourself.
Part of the family? So strong.
Going to get along, consider yourself. Consider yourself part of the furniture.
There isn't a lot to spare.
Who cares? Whatever we got, we share. Give us a chance to be la-di-da and uppity. There's a cup of tea for all. Only twice to be handy with a rolling pin when the landlord comes to call. Consider yourself our mate. We don't want to have no fuss. For after some consideration we can stay.
Consider yourself.
Yes, one of us. Consider yourself at home.
Thank you.
Welcome to London.
We've taken to you so strong.
This is
Good
amazing.
afternoon.
Everyone,
Consider yourself well in. There isn't a lot to spare. If the chance to be, we should see some harder days. Empty lot of days. Why grouse? Always a chance to meet somebody to foot the bill. Then the drinks are on the house. Consider yourself our mate. We don't want to have no fuss. For after some consideration we can say. Consider yourself one of us. Consider yourself at home. We take it to you so strong. Consider yourself well in. There isn't a lot to spare. Nobody tries to be la-di-da and uppity. There's a cup of tea for all. Only twice to be handy with a rolling pin when the landlord comes to call. Consider yourself our mate.
If it's your chance to be, we should see some holidays. Empty holidays, why grouse? Always a chance we'll need somebody to foot the bill. Then the drinks are on the drinks are on the drinks are on the house. Consider yourself our mate. We don't want to have no fuss. For after some consideration, we can say, consider yourself one of us. Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself part of the family. We've taken to you so strong. It's clear we're going to get along. Consider yourself well in. Consider yourself part of furniture. There isn't a lot to spare. Who cares? Whatever we got, we share. Whatever we got, we share. Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself one of the family. We've taken to you so strong. It's clear we're going to get along. Consider yourself well in. Consider yourself part of the furniture. There is a lot to spare. Who cares? Whatever we got, we share. If it's your chance to be, we should see some holidays. Empty holidays, why grouse? Always a chance to meet somebody to foot the bill. Then the drinks are on the out.
Consider yourself on mate. We don't want to have.
Fagin! Fagin!
What?
Brought a new friend to see you. Oliver Twist.
Sir,
I hope I shall have the honor of your intimate acquaintance. We're very delighted to see you, Oliver. Very, aren't we, my dears?
Yeah.
Mr. Twist has come to London to seek his fortune.
Oh, so you've gone to London to seek your fortune. We shall have to see what we can do to help you. You hungry?
starving.
Would you like a sausage? Charlie, take the sausages off the fire. Dodger, draw up a chair for Oliver near the fire. It's cold.
In Fagin, these sausages are moldy.
Shut up and drink your gin. Ah, you're staring at the pocket handkerchiefs, eh? Quite a lot of them, aren't there? We've just hung them up for the wash. The wash, that's all, Oliver, right, my dears? The wash.
Is this a laundry then, sir?
Not exactly, my dear, though I suppose a laundry could be a very, very good thing indeed. But our line of business pays a little bit better, don't it, boys?
Yeah. It does.
You see, Oliver, in this life, one thing counts. In the banks, large amounts. I'm afraid these don't grow on trees. You've got to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Boys, you've got to pick a pocket or two.
Large amounts don't grow on trees. You got to pick a pocket or two.
That's right. Let's show Oliver how it's done, shall we, my dears?
Yeah!
Why should we break our backs stupidly paying tax? Better get some untaxed income. Better pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Boys, you've got to pick a pocket or two.
Why should we all break our backs? Better pick a pocket or two.
Who says crime doesn't pay? Oh! Robin Hood, what a crook, gave away what he took. Charity's fine, subscribe to mine. Get out and pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Robin Hood was far too good. He had to pick a
from Bill Sykes. He can whip what he likes. I recall he started small. He had to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
We can be like a Bill Sykes if we pick a pocket or two.
That's right, just like. Oh, Oliver, a demonstration. Dear old gent, passing by, something nice takes his eye. Everything's clear, attack the rear. Get in and pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Run from here, attack the rear. Get in and pick a pocket or two.
When I see someone rich, both my thumbs start to itch, only to find some peace of mind. I have to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Boys, you gotta pick a pocket or two.
Just to find some peace of mind,
We have to pick a pocket or two.
just to find some peace of mind, we have to pick a pocket or two.
All right, put them all back in the box. Come on, all of them, let's go. All of them, I said all of them. Nipper, come here. What a crook. I hope you've all been hard at work today, my dears.
Hard as nails.
Well then, daughter, what have you got for me?
Couple of wallets.
Well lined, I hope. Not as heavy as they might be, but very nicely made. Ingenious workman, ain't he, Oliver?
Did he make these himself?
Yeah, it's on Lily White Hand.
You be quiet, Charlie. What have you got for me then, my dear?
Nose rags.
Well, they're very good ones, Charlie, orange and green. Oh, only, Charlie, you haven't embroidered them too well, so you'll have to pick out those initials with a needle, won't you? Oh, Oliver, you'll have to learn how to do that too, won't you, boys?
Yeah.
And you'll have to learn how to make wallets, like the Dodger and Charlie here. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Only if you'll teach me, Mr. Fagin.
Oh, certainly, my boy, certainly. Hey, no fee. Just, I'll just do everything you see Dodger and Charlie here do. Make them your models, my dear. Especially Dodger. He's going to be a right little Bill Sykes.
Who's Bill Sykes?
All in good time, my dear. All in good time. Now, do you see this silk handkerchief, what is protruding from my pocket?
Yes, sir.
See if you can take it from me without my noticing, like you saw the others do. Rum-tum-tum, tum-tum-tum, rum-pum-pum, pum-pum-pum, ski-like-tie, dee-right-tie-tie, dee-ra-pa-pa-pa-pa-pum-pum. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two. I don't believe it. I never saw a sharper lad. You're a clever boy, my dear. Hey, here's a shilling for you, huh?
Oh, Fagin. Fagin. One for me, one for me.
I have to go to the bank. All right. Bedtime, all of you. I'll start singing again.
Where shall I sleep, Mr. Fagin?
Over here, Oliver. Here, by the warm. I'll fetch you a nightcap, eh?
Yes, please.
Pardon me, boys. We're out of cocoa, I'm afraid. Have a drop of gin. Oh, all right. Settle down. Dodger, where's your manners? Take your hat off in bed. Yes, Oliver. Proper gentleman now, aren't you? You've got a home, a profession, a shilling, on credit. You continue this way, you'll be the best man of all time. Bill? It's late. People are trying to sleep. Goodness. Got to give them a piece of my mind. I will show them what's disturbed people. Bill! How are you, my dear? How'd you get on? Oh, Bill. A silver candlestick. Beautiful. Shame we haven't got a pair. We have got a pair. Very fine, Bill. Very. A silver spoon. A shame we haven't got a knife and fork. Anything else? Oh, Bill. That's lovely, Bill. Ooh, that's not so lovely. Bill. A ring? But it's all so sudden I don't know what to say. I'll see what I can get for it. Pearls, Bill. And you've washed them. Thank you, Bill.
Come on, Fagin, hand over.
What? Oh, Bill, cash. Me keep cash around here with all these young thieves. I wouldn't dare.
Fagin.
I've got to price the stuff first. Proper and correct. Tomorrow, Bill, the usual place, 3 cripples. It's a promise. It's a promise, Bill.
It better be.
You, my dear, you make it all worthwhile. Pearl, I've got a special place for you here with my other special lady friends. I think you're going to like it here. Pearl, you must meet Ruby. Ruby, this is Pearl. Pearl, this is Ruby. Play nice now. Oh, Pearl, you must meet Crystal. Crystal, this is Pearl. Pearl, this... Be nice. Box. Oh, Pearl, you must meet my extra special lady friend, Tiara. One day, Tiara and I are going to go out together, and I shall wear my special choker. Very nice. Oh, we are going to go to the opera, and I shall wear my special opera glasses, and I will look at all the rich people and all the poor people. Oh! When you wake, what have you seen? Quick, speak. I want to hear every detail you saw.
I'm sorry, sir, I couldn't sleep.
Were you awake 15 minutes ago?
No.
10 minutes ago?
Not that I know of.
Be sure. Be sure.
I'm sure.
All right, then. If you're sure, I'm sure. You're a very brave boy, Oliver. Very. Of course, I knew all along. I was only trying to frighten you. Did you see any of the pretty things, Oliver?
Yes, I did.
They're mine. Do you understand? My private property. All I've got to live on in me old age. It's a terrible thing, old age.
Should I get up now, Mr. Fagin?
Oh, certainly, my boy, certainly. There's a basin there in the corner. You can have a wash.
But I had a wash yesterday, sir.
Well, today's your birthday. Wash!
Plummy and Slam!
Nancy! Wake up, boys, wake up! The ladies are here. Welcome. Up.
Where's the gin, Fagin?
All in moderation, my dear, all in moderation. Too much gin can be a dangerous thing for a pure young girl.
Oh,
and what's wrong with a bit of danger then, Mr. Fagin? After all, that's the only bit of excitement we have. And who would deny us that small pleasure?
All right.
Small pleasures, who would deny us these?
Not me.
Gin toddies, large measures, no skimping if you please. I love it, life is a game of chance. I never tire of it, leading this merry dance. If you don't mind having to go without things, it's a fine life.
It's a fine life.
Though it ain't all jolly or pleasure outings, it's a fine life.
It's a fine life.
When you got someone to love, you forget your cares and strife. Let the prudes look down on us, let the wide world frown on us. It's a fine life. Ain't that right, babe?
Yeah, that's right, Nancy. Who cares if straight laces sneer at us in the street? Fine airs and fine graces.
Don't have to sin to eat.
We wander through London.
Who knows what we may find?
There's pockets left undone,
or many are behind. If you don't mind taking it as it turns out, it's a fine life.
It's a fine life.
Keep the candle burning until it burns out. It's a fine life.
It's a fine life.
Though you sometimes do come by the occasional black eye, you can always cover one till he blacks the other one, but you don't dare cry.
No flounces, no feathers, no frills and fur pillows. All the winds and all the weathers, good for fancy clothes.
These trappings,
These taxes,
these we can just afford. What future?
what matters?
We've got a bed and board. If you don't mind having to deal with fire,
Oi.
it's a fine life.
It's a fine life.
Though disease threaten to bring the plague in, it's a fine life.
It's a fine life.
Though the grass is green and dense on the right side of the fence, and we take good care of it, that we get our share of it, and we don't need pence. If you don't mind having to like your long bit, it's a fine life.
It's a fine life.
Though there's no tea, something or eating crumpets, it's a fine life.
It's a fine life.
Not for me, the happy home, happy husband, happy wife. Though it sometimes touches me, for the likes of such as me, mine's a fine life. Who's this then, Fagin?
Oh, ladies, I almost forgot. You must meet our new lodger, Master Oliver Twist, Esquire.
Oh, Charles.
Pleased to meet you, I'm sure.
Oh, yes. We're all proper ladies and gentlemen here, all very proper. Oh, yes.
Oh, don't you take no notice of 'em, Oliver? Just 'cause you've got manners and they ain't.
I am manners.
You wouldn't know quality if you saw it, none of you! Dodger, have you seen the way them quality gentlemen treat their ladies?
Of course I am.
Shall we show them how it's done?
Definitely.
Yes, go on, Nancy. Give us a free show.
So, how's it go then, Dodger? It's all bowing and hats off and...
Don't let your petticoats dangle in the mud, my darling.
Oh, and I'll go last.
No, I'll go last.
If you insist.
I'd do anything for you, dear. Anything for you, mean everything to me. I know that I'd go anywhere for your smile. Anywhere for your smile. Everywhere I'd see.
Would you climb a hill?
Anything,
Wear a daffodil?
anything,
Leave me all your will?
anything.
Even fight my bill?
What fisticuffs I'd risk. Everything for one kiss. Everything, yes I do. Anything,
Anything.
anything for you.
Go on, Nancy. Give Oliver a go, eh?
All right, you do everything you saw Dodger do, and I'll help you with the words. I'd do anything.
I'd do anything
For you, dear.
for you, dear. Anything
For you mean.
for you, mean everything to me.
I know that.
I know that I'd go anywhere
smile.
for your smile. Anywhere for your smile.
well.
Everywhere
Quick.
I'd see.
This is adorable.
Would you lace my shoe? Anything. Paint your face bright blue. Anything. Catch a kangaroo. Anything. Go to Timbuktu. And back again. I'd risk everything for one kiss. Everything. Yes, I'd do anything. Anything. Anything for you.
Dodger.
Lovely, Nipper, lovely. Would you rob a shop?
Anything,
Would you risk the drop?
anything,
Now your eyes go pop
anything,
when you come down plop.
everything. We
Risk life and limb
to keep
you in the swim.
Yes, we do. Anything,
Anything
anything for you.
All right, lads. Well, if it's anything, then I'll tell you what the first thing you can do for me is. Get to work! I can't have you laying around here all day. There's rich pickings in them streets.
But Fagin, we was all going to see the hanging.
Yeah.
You'll be hanged yourself in time, don't worry. Nancy, my dear, don't you think you had better get back before Bill wakes up?
Yeah, you're right. Now listen, Oliver. You be careful. Ta-ta, you lot!
Bye-bye.
Don't get hung!
Not like this.
Oh, Dodger. Oliver, you can go out with Dodger today. Dodger, take Oliver with you, will you? You've got to start somewhere, and you couldn't make a finer start, believe me. Good luck on your first job today, my dear. Don't worry. I'll be waiting right here for you when you get back. Dodger?
Line up, single file, present arms left,
Pick.
right,
Pick.
You can go, but be back soon. You can go, but while you're working, this place I'm pacing round until you're home, safe and sound. You can go, but be back soon. Who can tell where danger's lurking? Do not forget this tune. Be back soon.
How could we forget? How could we let our dear old Fagin worry? We love him so we'll come back home. He makes such a great big hurry.
It's him that pays the piper.
It's us that pipes his tune. So long, very well, pip pip cheerio. We'll be back soon.
You can go, but be back soon. You can go, but bring back plenty of pocket handkerchiefs. And you should be clever thieves. We'll be quick and be back soon. There's a sixpence here for 20. Ain't that a lovely tune? Be back soon.
Our pockets are loaded, a watch of gold that chimes upon the hour.
A wallet fat in a nice hat.
The crown jewels from the tower. We know the Bow Street Rhinos,
But they don't know this tune. So long, very well, pip pip cheerio. We'll be back soon.
Cheerio, but be back soon. I don't know, somehow I'll miss you. I love you, that's why the cheerio. Not goodbye, don't be gone long, be back soon. Give me one long last look, bless you. Remember our old tune. Be back soon.
We must disappear. We'll be back here today, perhaps tomorrow. We'll miss you too.
It's sad but true that parting is such sweet sorrow.
And when we're in the distance, you'll hear this whispered tune. So long, very well, pip pip cheerio. We'll be back soon.
Cheerio, but be back soon.
back here
I don't know,
today,
somehow
perhaps
I'll miss you.
tomorrow.
I love you, that's
too.
why
It's sad but true.
cheerio.
It's such sweet
Goodbye.
sorrow.
Don't be
And
gone,
when we're in
back
the
soon.
distance,
Give me
you'll
one
hear this
long last
whispered
look, bless you.
tune.
Remember our old tune.
We'll be back soon. And when we're in the distance, you'll hear this whispered tune. So long, very well, pip pip cheerio. We'll be back soon.
So very well, pip pip cheerio, we'll be back soon.
So long, very well, pip pip cheerio. We'll be back soon.
Give that back. Come on, give it back. Stop that boy! My pocket's been picked. Did you see where he went? Anyone? Oh. Where's that boy? Where's that boy? That's the boy.
Delightful. Well done, well done. You're all right, man. Good, good, good. Ladies and gentlemen, brethren, sinners all, I call upon our goddess of the virtues, Nancy, to provide us with her well-known rendition of the old school song, Papa.
All right, settle down. There's a little ditty they're singing in the city, especially when they've been on the gin or the beer.
Hey.
If you got the patience, your own imaginations will tell you just exactly what you want to hear. Papa, that's how it goes. Papa, everyone knows. They all suppose what they want to suppose when they hear Papa. Mr. Percy Snodgrass would often have the old glass, but never when he thought anybody could see. Secretly he'd buy it and drink it on the quiet and dream he was a nil with a girl on each knee. Papa, that's how it goes. Papa, everyone knows. What is the cause of his red shiny nose? Can it be Papa? Papa! 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 All together now, there's a little ditty that sings out the city, especially when they've been on the gin or the beer. If you got the patience, your own imaginations will tell you just exactly what you want to hear. Papa, that's how it goes. Papa, everyone knows. They all suppose what they want to suppose. When they hear Papa.
Well done, Nancy. Bravo, 3 cheers and the rest. Forever and ever, amen.
Bill Sykes.
Strong men tremble when they hear it. They've got cause enough to fear it. It's much blacker than they smear it. nobody mentions my name. Rich men hold their £5 notes out, saves me emptying their coats out. They know I could tear their throats out just to live up to my name. With me, Jimmy, in me end, let me see the man who dares stop me doing what I may. He can start to say his prayers. Biceps like an iron get a fit for doing me a murder. If I just so much as heard a bloke even whisper my name, Bill Sykes, some tough slumming with his valet bumped into me in the alley. Now his eyes will never tally. He'd never heard of my name. One bloke used to boast the claim he could take my name in vain. Poor bloke, shame he was so green. Never was he seen again. What's bad? What's the good of turning? In hell, I'll be there a-burning. Meanwhile, think of what I'm earning, all on account of my name. What is it? What is it? What is it?
Bill Sykes.
Dodger! Dodger! Where's Oliver? Hey! Where's the boy?
Got took away in a coach.
Who? Who coach? What coach? Where coach?
He got nabbed for the job. They took him to court. The old man we dipped. Come out of the court with Oliver and took him off in a
Where
coach.
to? Quick! Speak!
19 Shepherd's Hill Gardens. Bloomsbury. I've run all the way.
We were supposed to bring him back with us. We were supposed to never let him out of our sight. We were supposed to take care of him.
Who?
One of us, Bill. A new boy. Went out on his first job today with Dodger. I'm afraid he may say something which will get us into trouble.
That's very likely. You're blowed upon, Fagin.
Yes. And I'm afraid you see that if the game was up with us, it would be up for a good many more. And it would turn out rather worse for you than it would for me, my dear.
Why, you old? Somebody must find out what's been done. Or said. If he isn't talked yet, there's still a chance we might get him back. Without suspicion. We'll nab him the very moment he dares step out of that house. Now who's gonna go?
I suppose it'll have to be me.
You shut your trap, Dodger. You've caused enough trouble. Needs to be done quiet. We don't want any fuss. Nancy, the very thing. My dear, you're so good with the boy.
It's no good trying it on with me.
And just what do you mean by that remark?
What I say, Bill, I'm not going. Why can't you leave him where he is? It won't do you no harm. Why can't you leave him where he is, where he'll get the chance of a decent life?
You'll get him back here, my girl. Unless you want to feel my hands on your throat.
Nancy. Nancy. If he talked, think what would happen to us. Think what would happen to Bill. It'd be the gallows for him, Nancy. Hey, gallows. You wouldn't let that happen, would you? Not to Bill. Not to your Bill.
She'll go, Fagin.
No, she won't, Fagin.
Yes, she will, Fagin.
All right, then. Come on, Muddy.
It's all right, Bet. Go home. There's a good girl. As long as he needs me. Oh yeah, he does need me. In spite of what you see, I'm sure that he needs me. Who else would love him still when they've been used so ill? He knows I always will, as long as he needs me. I miss him so much when he's gone, but when he's near me, I don't let on the way I feel inside. The love I have to hide, the ill I've got, my pride, as long as he needs me. He doesn't say the things he should, he acts the way he thinks he should, but all the same I'll play this game his way. As long as he needs me, I know where I must be. I'll cling on steadfastly, as long as he needs me. As long as life is long, I'll love him right or wrong, and somehow I'll be strong. As long as he needs me. If you are lonely, then you will know when someone needs you, you love them so. I won't betray his trust, though people say I must. I've got to stay true, just as long as he needs me. Where is love? Does it fall from skies above? Is it underneath the willow tree that you've been dreaming of? Where is she?
would keep it as a treasure to last my whole life long. Who will buy this wonderful feeling? I'm so high, I swear I could fly.
Bread to
Who will tie it up with a ribbon and put a night to do to keep the sky so blue? There must be someone who will buy.
Come along, Dr. Grimwig. I think you'll see a real improvement in the boy.
That, sir, is for me to decide.
Thank you, Mrs. Bedwin.
So,
How do you
Miss
feel
Brownlow?
today, Oliver?
Very happy, sir. May I stay here always, sir?
If you wish, dear boy, if you wish. Here's the doctor come to see you.
Well, he's certainly looking better. But you're still not sleeping well, are you?
No, sir. I sleep very well, sir.
Ah, but bad dreams, right? Nightmares, eh?
No, sir. I don't have dreams.
Of course you don't. But you're hungry, right?
No, doctor.
No, you're not hungry. Not thirsty either. If that boy is thirsty, I'll eat my head. Well, are you?
Yes, sir. I'm rather thirsty.
Of course he is. Why shouldn't you be? Mrs. Bedwin, he may have a little bit of tea.
Thank you, Doctor.
May I get up now, sir?
Say ah. I think you may. Mrs. Bedwin, be sure to keep him quite warm, but make sure that he doesn't get too cold either.
Certainly, Doctor.
You'll be glad to be up again, Oliver.
Do I wear these?
Well, you can't wear your old ones. They've gone to the furnace. Hurry now.
He's a fine-looking boy, don't you think, Grimwig?
I couldn't tell you. I only know two sorts of boys. Mealy boys and beef-faced boys.
And which is Oliver?
Mealy. Where did you find him?
You know, I haven't the faintest idea. He was arrested for stealing my wallet, and then the shopkeeper came and said what really happened, so he was released by the magistrate. So I brought him here to make what amends I could.
He's deceiving you. He'll steal from you again. He's had a fever. But what of that? Fevers aren't peculiar to bad people. Good people get fevers too. He stole your wallet and he'll steal again. What do you know of him?
Only that he's an orphan, and yet there's something in that boy's face. Something I've seen long ago. Something long ago.
Stuff and nonsense. You're imagining things.
There's someone to see you, sir.
Yes, what you want?
Books you ordered from the bookseller, sir.
Oh, yes, thank you very much. And I was going to... Wait, come back. Hey! Oh, really. And I was hoping to return these books today.
Why not send Oliver?
Yes. Do let me take them for you, please, sir.
Oh, all right, my dear boy, all right. If you want, you shall. Now, here's what I want you to do. Take these down to Mr. Jessup at the bookstore and tell him that you're returning those books and to pay my £4.10 that I owe him. Here's £5. Now, you need it rushed, but I expect you back in 10 minutes.
She's a very pretty lady, isn't she, sir?
Yes, it's my daughter, Agnes.
I'll take the books then, sir.
Yes, you take the books back.
You don't really expect him to come back, do you? He's got a new suit of clothes on and a £5 note in his pocket. If that boy comes back here, I'll eat my head.
Grimwig, do you see this portrait right here? It's a portrait of my daughter. Do you see an extraordinary resemblance between Oliver and my daughter Agnes?
Can't say I do.
Well, in 10 minutes when the boy returns, I think you shall see.
Yes, Mr. Brownlow, 10 minutes.
Who will buy?
Such a song you've never did see. Who will tie it up with a ribbon and put it in a box for me? There'll never be a day so sunny it could not have been twice. Where is the man? someone who will buy. He'll never be a Bezos' son. He could not have his wife. Where is the man with all the money? His sheep and half the price. This wonderful life, this wonderful life is never to see. Never to die, never to see. And talk to the God, and don't you to the wall. Put it in a box for me. There'll never be a Bezos' son. He could not have been twice. Where is the man with all the money? His sheep and half the price. So what am I to do to keep the sky so blue? There must be someone.
Who will buy this wonderful feeling? I'm so high, I swear I could fly. Me, who am I don't want to.
Oh, my dear brother! Oliver, I found him! Where have you been? We've been worried out of our heads!
What's the matter, love?
Oh, we ran away 2 weeks ago from his parents, who are hard-working, respectable people, and went and joined a set of thieves and bad characters, nearly broke his mother's heart.
It's not true. That young wretch.
Go home, you little brute.
It's a lie. I haven't any mother or father. I'm an orphan.
Oh, just listen to him.
But tell them to let me go.
See, he knows his sister. He can't hide that. Make him come home, or he'll kill us.
What the devil's all this?
Oh, he's only playing up.
Young Oliver, you young dog, come on home to your poor mother. What, books too? You've been stealing again, have you? He's nothing but a thief and a vagabond.
It's a lie. I don't belong to them. Help!
Now, you little bleeder, you're coming with us.
All right, leave him, Bill.
Say goodbye to your fancy living.
Leave him, Bill. We're going.
Ah, so you've come back home, Oliver, have you?
Look at his togs, Fagin.
Delighted to see you looking so well, my dear.
You've got books too. Quite the little gent, ain't he?
And he does. Daughter shall fetch you a new suit, for fear you should spoil your fine Sunday one. Why didn't you write, my boy, and tell us you were coming? We'd have got something warm for supper.
Cor, look at this.
Hello, what have we here? £5?
Hello, what's that? That's mine, Fagin.
No, Bill. Mine, Bill, mine. You can have the books.
If that ain't mine, mine and Nancy's, that is, I'll take the boy back again.
This is hardly fair, Bill. Hardly fair, right, Nancy? Hardly fair.
Fair or not fair, hand it over your avaricious old skeleton. Give it here. That's for our share of the trouble, and not half enough neither. Here. You can have the books. Start a library.
You can't keep the books or the money. They belong to Mr. Brownlow, and if he finds out you've got them here, he'll be down here after you.
So he'll be down here, will he?
Leave him alone, Bill.
What did you tell him about us?
Nothing.
That remains to be seen. But if we find out you said anything out of place, Fagin, I'll wager the young scoundrels told him everything.
No.
Help! Help!
Hit me, would you?
Leave him alone, Bill!
Stand off me, I'll split your head open.
Go on then, kill me! You'll have to before I let you lay a hand on that boy!
Stay out of this! I'm warning you!
All right. We've got him back. What's the matter with you?
The girl's gone mad, I think, Fagin.
No, she hasn't, Fagin, don't think it.
Then keep quiet, will ya? All this violence.
Tell him all about us, would you?
I won't stand by and see it done, Bill.
Why, Nancy, you're wonderful tonight. Such talent. What an actress.
Am I? Well, take care I don't overdo it then, because if I do, I'm going to put my mark on some of you, and I don't care if I aim for it!
You! Do you know who you are and what you are?
Oh, yeah, I know all about it. You don't have to tell me!
A fine one for the boy to make a friend of you, huh?
Lord help me, I am, and I wish I'd have been struck down dead before I lent a hand at bringing him back here. After the night he's a lie and a thief and all that's bad, ain't that enough without you beating him to death?
Come, Nancy, we must have civil words. Civil words, Bill.
Civil words? Oh, yeah, you deserve them from me. I was out on the streets for you when I was a child half his age. And I've been in the same service, the same trade for 15 years, and don't you forget it!
Well, what if you have? It's your living, ain't it?
Some living, some living!
What you deserve, you get.
No getting, no getting!
Must we have murders yet?
There'll be murders, there'll be terror such as
Lord
you've
help
never
me.
seen.
No violence.
What should
Please,
Nancy
no
make
violence,
no
please,
error?
no
There ain't no in
scenes.
between.
No
Lord help me.
Life,
If you don't mind making me to say that, it's a fine life!
fine life.
My life's taken.
Yes, we don't mind keeping the angels waiting. It's a fine life.
Fine life.
Fine life!
Come, better do what you are told. Bill has got a heart of gold.
Get out on the job.
Not to mess with it, better make the
Shut
best.
your gob.
It's a
Life.
Take care of her, Bill. Everyone out! Out! Take care of him, Dodger. And I'll take care of myself. Man's got a heart, hasn't he? Joking apart, hasn't he? And though I'll be the first one to say that I wasn't a saint, I'm finding it hard to be really as black as they paint. I'm reviewing the situation. Can a fella be a villain all his life? All these trials and tribulations. Better settle down and get myself a wife. And a wife could cook and sew for me, and come for me and go for me, and go for me and nag at me. The fingers she would wag at me, the money she would take from me, the misery she'd make of me. I think I'd better think it out again. What happens when I'm 70? Must come a time, 70, when you're old and it's cold, and who cares if you live or you die? Your one consolation's the money you may have put by. I'm reviewing the situation. I'm a bad un and a bad un I shall stay. You'll be seeing no transformation, though it's wrong to be a rogue in every way. I don't want nobody hurt for me or made to do the dirt for me. This rotten life is not for me. It's getting far too hot for me. Don't want no one to rob for me, but who will find a job for me? There is no in between for me, but who will change the scene for me? I think I better think it out again.
Married. And 2 weeks ago tomorrow it was done. It seems an age. I traded myself for 6 teaspoons, a pair of sugar tongs, a milk pot, a small quantity of second-hand furniture, and 20 pounds cash. I've been very reasonable. Cheap. Dirt cheap.
Cheap? You'd have been dear at any price, and dear enough I paid for you. Lord above knows that. Are you going to sit there snoring all day?
I shall sit here, madam, as long as I think proper. And seeing as though I was not snoring, I shall snore, sneeze, gape, burp, laugh, or fart as the humor strikes me, such as being my prerogative.
Your prerogative?
I said the word, madam. The prerogative of a man is to command.
And what is the prerogative of a woman in the name of goodness?
To obey, madam, to obey. Your late unfortunate husband should have taught you that. And perhaps if he had, he'd still be alive today. And I wish he was, poor man.
Oh, you hard-hearted brute.
Oh, here we go, here we go. Cry away, madam, cry away. It exercises the lungs, opens the eyes, softens the temper, and washes the face. So cry away.
Now talk of your prerogative if you dare.
Why, I've got to
Shut
put my...
up! And take yourself away from here. Unless you want me to do something desperate.
Certainly, my
Well,
dear.
are you going?
Certainly, my dear, certainly. I had no intention of staying. It's just that you're so very violent.
What's the matter?
It's old Sally, ma'am. She says she's got something to tell you that must be heard. She's not got one, and she won't die quiet till you listen, ma'am.
Well, what is it?
Away.
Sal, it's your old friend.
Go on, get out of it.
Now listen to me. In this very workhouse, I once nursed a pretty young creature that I brought in from the cold with her feet cut and bruised with walking. She gave birth to a boy and died. Now let me think. What was the year again?
Never mind the year. What about her?
I robbed her, so I did. The only thing she had of any worth, it was round her neck, and it was gold.
Gold? Go on, what of it?
This is it, the locket. She charged me to keep it safe and trusted me. It's my belief she came from a rich family.
The boy's name?
They called him...
Yes?
Oliver. The gold I stole...
Yes?
was-
Yes? We must retrieve that boy, Mr. Bumble.
Oh, we must indeed, madam. We must indeed. Oliver, Oliver.
That was the mite with the large appetite.
Oliver, Oliver. Apparently he's from a rich family.
And to think we nearly stupidly went and lost track of him.
If the truth be known, we'd both be delighted at seeing the back of him. Oliver, Oliver, what'll we do?
We must give him his due.
And we'll praise the day, raise the flags,
coming to save us,
cash rewards,
plus a promotion.
And wasn't a notion.
Somebody brought
Gave us all labor.
Bring information regarding the boy, Oliver Twist.
We decided to come and answer to the advertisement.
I decided.
Yes, that's right. My dear wife decided. Bumble's the name, sir. Beadle of the workhouse, where the young boy was cared for, where he was then apprenticed to an undertaker, from where he ran away from.
You mean to say that he was in an undertaker's care?
Yes, that's correct, sir. Mr. Sourberry took Oliver from us for £3.
You mean to say you sold him like an animal?
Well, it was actually Mrs. Bumble who authorized the sale.
Indeed. Well, I will see to it that neither of you come into a position of trust again. And your behavior, madam, was shameful. Leave my house.
How dare you speak so to me, sir? I came here to help you.
You came here to profit from your own greed and dishonesty.
As to that, sir, seeing as this locket does not properly belong to my dear wife, I don't see...
Shut up, you old fool.
Here, £10, and consider yourself fortunate that you're not in the hands of the law. For the law supposes that you should be in jail.
I am going to go.
Please leave.
Sir, I hope this unfortunate little circumstance won't deprive me of my parochial office.
Indeed it will, and you should find yourself well off besides.
Well, and why is that, sir?
In the eye of the law, you were there at the time that the boy was sold, and are the more guilty of the two. And the law supposes that your wife acts under your direction.
Well, if the law supposes that, then the law is an ass. Well, if that's the eye of the law, then the law is a bachelor. And the worst that I wish the law is that his eye be opened by experience. By experience.
There's a young woman inquiring for you, sir.
Who is this?
It's about the boy.
Do you have the news of Oliver?
In bad company. He was dragged off the day you sent him out with them books.
Who took him?
Me and someone else.
Where can I find this person? Who is this person you speak of? Take me to him.
I can't. I shouldn't have said that.
Come here. Please, sit down. You do want to help the boy, don't you? Why else are you here?
I do want to help, but
Then take me to him.
I can't. But I'll bring him to you. Not here, it's too far.
Where then?
The bridge. London Bridge, tonight, at midnight. And you've got to come alone. Promise me you'll come on your own. I'll find a way of getting him to you. You don't believe me, do you? Well, if you want Oliver back, then you've got to believe me.
Very well. I'll be there.
Oh, thank God.
Wait. Has he been hurt? Ill-treated? If so, I shall...
I can't say no more, please. Don't kill me as it is if he knows where I've been.
Who is this man? Perhaps we can...
No, we can't. Whatever else I do, I won't turn on him.
I understand, my dear.
But a man who might kill you?
Yeah, but he's mine, and I'm his, and I've got to go back. I want to go back.
Do you think we can trust him, Mr. Brownlow?
I'm afraid we have no other choice, Mrs. Bedwin.
He doesn't act as though he cares, but deep inside I know he cares. And that is why I'm tied right by his side, as long as he needs me. I know where I must be, but will he never long as life is long. I'll love him right or wrong, but something just as strong says someone else needs me. A child with no one to take his part. I'll take his part, Bill, but cross my heart. I won't betray your trust, though people say I must. My heart will stay true, just as long as Bill needs me.
Good night.
All right, Oliver, you stay here. I'll look for Mr. Brownlow. There's a good boy.
Nancy, help!
Bill! Don't take him back there, Bill. Let him go, for pity's sake, let him go! Why do you look at me like that, Bill?
Give me away, would you?
No, not you, Bill, never you!
Get away from me, woman.
No, I won't let go! Bill, look at me, look at me! I've been true to you, upon my soul, I have!
Get away from me! Stop staring at me, woman. Close your damn eyes. Damn you! Your eyes!
Help! Help!
I say, you there? Oh my God! Help! Help! Help!
What happened?
There's been a murder!
Do you know this woman?
I came here to meet this poor creature, and as I was crossing the bridge, someone ran off in that direction.
Ah! It's Nancy! Somebody's murdered Nancy!
What did he look like?
He was a tall, broad-shouldered, heavily built man.
Anything else?
He wore a black coat and heavy culture.
It's Nancy! Bill Sykes has murdered Nancy!
Where would he be?
Fagin! Fagin!
Bill, what have you done, Bill?
The game's up, Fagin.
Oh, Bill, not Nancy. Bill, not Nancy! Out! Out, everyone, out! Go!
Fagin!
Out!
Fagin, what do I do?
Live up to your name, George!
Bring him down here! Come down here! Where's Fagin?
Go on,
Big boy!
Assault battery!
Where's Dodger? Where's Oliver? Where's Fagin? Where's Oliver?
Run, boys.
Look!
Boys!
Fagin!
Get him!
Run!
Stand back! I'll kill the boy! Let me go! Shut your trap or I'll end you right now. I'll do it. I'll kill him. You all know me. You know my name. I'll end him right now. Do it. I'll end him. Nancy! Your eyes! Your eyes! Nancy!
Come on, Oliver. Let's get you home.
Can somebody change? It's possible. Maybe it's strange, but it's possible. All my bosom companions and treasures, I've left them behind. I'll turn a leaf over, and who can tell what I may find.